Alright, so starting at the front of the vehicle here, our headlights are clean and of the proper color. They're not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Same as our marker lights are clean of the proper color. Not bent, broken, damaged. Same with our marker lights up top. Clearance lights, clean and of the proper color, not damaged in any way. Our front bumper is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Vehicle is not leaning to one side or the other. And as a general overview of this side, our hoses do not have any abrasions, cuts, tears, leaking. Water pump is not leaking anyway. Our alternator is bolted on securely. Belts have less than 3/4 of an inch of play on both sides. Radiator secured properly, no cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Does not have any illegal welds on it. Our front hanger here is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Same with our rear hanger for our leaf springs. Our leaves are not cracked, no illegal welds. Our shock absorbers are mounted correctly, securely. They're not leaking any fluids. Our U-bolts are tight, secured. They are not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our front axle does not have any illegal welds. It itself is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Looking at our steering column here, it does not have more than 10 degrees of play, which indicates that the U-joints are still good. They are lubricated properly. There is no cracks, damage. They are not broken. Steering gearbox is mounted securely. It does not have any cracks, damage, bent, or broken. And here is our 3-piece steering and our drag link, our equipment arm, our drag link, and they are mounted by castle nuts with cotter keys. Remember, both there, secured. Looking at our steering column here, it does not have more than 10 degrees of play, which indicates that the U-joints are still good. They are lubricated properly. There is no cracks, damage. They are not broken. Steering gearbox is mounted securely. It does not have any cracks, damage, bent, or broken. And here is our 3-piece steering and our drag link, our equipment arm, our drag link, and they are mounted by castle nuts with cotter keys. Remember, both there, secured. Our tie rod is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our airline going to our brake chamber does not have any cuts, bumps, or abrasions. Our wheel speed sensor is mounted properly. Our brake chamber is mounted secured. Our slack adjuster has less than 1 inch of play. Our plate holding the brake chamber on is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our brake shoes are adjusted, our brakes are adjusted properly. Our rim does not have any cracks or legal welds. Same with our brake drum, does not have any cracks, bent, or broken. It does not have any illegal welds on it. Our tire does not have any bumps, abrasions, or cuts. And it has more than 4/32 of tread. So looking at the driver's side of the vehicle here, our steps are bolted properly. They are not moving. Our straps are not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our seal, it's freaking perfect. Our mirror here is secured properly. Our lights are clean and of the proper color. Back of the cab does not have any intrusions in it. Our door opens properly. Weather stripping is fabulous. Shuts great. Our exhaust is mounted properly. It does not have any leaks, cracks. It's not bent or damaged. Our frame is free of any illegal welds. Our airlines do not have any abrasions, bumps, or cuts. And we do have an air ride, and our airbag is perfect. Our skid plate is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our pin bolts are secured. And our lever to release the kingpin jaws is not bent, cracked, damaged. Works properly. Our drive shaft is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our U-joints are properly greased. And they are not moving because you'd see shiny metal material. Our torque arms are mounted properly. They do not have any cracks, bent, or broken. Our bushings are in good condition. Our airbags are not leaking. The air lines running to them do not have any bumps, abrasions, or cuts. Same going to our spring or brake chambers. Our air lines do not leak. They do not have any bumps, abrasions, or cuts. Our brake chamber, push rod, and slack adjuster do not have any. It's not been broken or damaged. Secured properly. Our mounting bracket is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our rear end does not leak. It does not have any illegal welds. It's not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our drive shaft and U-joints are greased properly. Our drive shaft is not bent, cracked, damaged, broken. No illegal welds. The top and bottom plate of our airbags are not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. The top and bottom mounting bracket for our shock absorber is not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. Our shock absorber is not leaking any fluids. Our frame bracket for our control arms are not bent, broken, cracked, or damaged. Our control arms do not have any illegal welds. They are mounted properly. They do not have any cracks, damage, bent. Our brakes have a shield on them, but they are mounted properly. They do not have, or they have more than 1/4 inch of pad material, and they are not cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. The drum is free of any illegal welds, cracked, damaged, bent, or broken. The wheel does not have any illegal welds, and it is not cracked. The tire is properly secured and mounted to the rim. Drive tires are free of any bumps, abrasion, cuts. They have more than 2 30-seconds of tread. Our lug nuts are mounted properly. They are not moving. If they were, you'd see rust coming down from underneath them or shiny material behind them. Wheel seals aren't leaking. Looking at the inside of our duals, they are not bent. They do not have any cracks in them. They are mounted properly to each rim, and they are free of any illegal welds. Alright, so looking on the inside here, our mirrors are adjusted properly. Our windshield is free of any cuts or cracks, anything like that. Same with our mirrors, are free of any cracks. Our splitter works perfect. And we do have our 3 orange triangles and our fire extinguisher and our spare fuses. Looking at all of our gauges are working properly. Our oil gauge is working properly, volt gauge is working properly. Just started the vehicle, so our water is not up to temp. Our RPM gauge works properly. All of the gauges are our air pressure, our transmission oil temp, lift axle, springs, everything is working properly. Checking the turn signals. The turn signals work properly. Left, right, our hazards, they work properly. Turning our lights on. Our light indicator is on, showing it works properly. Checking our horns, our city horn works properly. Our air horn works properly. Checking our horns, our city horn works properly. Our air horn works properly. So now we are going to do our brake check. And in order to do our brake check, we have to put the vehicle in gear and shut it off. So we're going to put the clutch in. We're going to put her in first without letting the clutch out. We're going to shut the vehicle off. And we're going to want to put both of our brakes in. And now we can let the clutch out. Okay, since we are hooked up to a trailer, we're going to do a static brake check. And our static brake check with the vehicle off, not applying any brakes, is 3 psi for the primary and secondary tank. And we cannot have 3 psi in 60 seconds. So we're going to do that. And as you can see, the gauges are not moving. I don't think we have to sit here for the full 60 seconds because we are not losing any air pressure. So now we are going to do the applied pressure test. So we are going to apply the brakes. And since we're applying, we can get 4 psi in a 60-second period. So you can see we are not moving. Alright, so we're going to make sure that when we get to 60 psi that our low pressure warning light comes on. And before, so now we are going to check our valves and make sure that they turn or they pop out at 20 to 40 psi.